I gotta say, I'm a pretty big Waffle House fan. Not only that their food just, genuinely tastes good, also the fact of their business model and their service of community. Now, obviously, the business model is pretty self-explanatory. I think that Waffle House has one of the greatest business models to ever exist and that ever will exist. And the business model is simply stay open 24/7, 365 days of the year. Not only is this good for genuinely money, because obviously the longer that you stay open, the more money that you are able to make, the more opportunities for money that occur, not only hours throughout the day, but the amount of days that you're open. So put those two together, 24/7 and 365, you're making the most amount of money possible at any point that you could possibly ever in that field alone. So right there, you're already at your top of your game in that field. Not to only to say that they're open all the time, they're so reliable on being open all the time that the United States of America uses them as a benchmark to record how communities are doing after a natural disaster. FEMA uses them to kind of gauge how communities are doing after a natural disaster. So Waffle House is so reliable at being open that the U.S. government uses them as a benchmark to see how communities are doing. Now, I don't know about you, but if a restaurant is being used as a gauge marker for a community, they're a pretty big part of that community. I would have to say so myself. And not only are they open all the time, as I said, not only does their food taste good, as I said, but the food in general. Let's talk about the orders. A lot of these places, nowadays, I don't really eat out a lot. Very rarely do I do. But, there's a decent amount of wait time in between you ordering and you getting your food. A lot of places, I would say, close to 30 to 40 minutes up before you get your food after you ordered. Which, obviously, if you're real hungry, it's not ideal, right? If you go into a Waffle House that's not too terribly crowded, you're definitely getting your meal in under 10 minutes, 10 minutes maximum. It'll take you amount of time to get your food. So right off the bat already, huge bonus there, because there's no decreased quality of the food. You're just getting it really quick, really good quality food. Not to mention the servers. Servers are some of the nicest people I've ever met at Waffle House. I don't know if they do training on their servers to tell them how to talk to people, but genuinely, you meet some of the most interesting people that you ever talk to at Waffle House. I've just met some genuinely interesting people at Waffle House that I would talk to outside of eating at Waffle House. Just some genuinely interesting people at Waffle House, and all of these things come together into servicing the community. Not only are they used as a gauge for the community, but you can go to Waffle House anytime you want to, and obviously, it's going to be open. You're going to get good food in a short manner of time, and they're going to be there for you, providing food, providing hospitality and whatnot, some interesting people, and very tasty food. With all that coming together, I do truly believe that Waffle House has one of the greatest business models of all time, most likely the greatest business model of all time. I'm not sure how you get much better than Waffle House. It's just not possible. They're open 24/7, 365. They got good food and they cook it fast and basically prop up an entire community and can be used as a gauge on how a community is doing. With that being said, the moral of the story is Waffle House is some good stuff, and we definitely be in trouble without Waffle House. With that being said, stay safe and stay hydrated.